Fact of the day.
Fact of the day.
Hello, hi, and welcome to Fact of the Day with me, Mark Lotsu. Total solar eclipse, August 21st, 2017. So there are two types of eclipses. You've got a lunar eclipse and you've got a solar eclipse. A lunar eclipse is where you go sun, earth, moon, and a solar eclipse, which is what you're going to be experiencing tomorrow, is where you go sun, moon, earth. Solar eclipse when the disk of the sun and the disk of the moon are exactly the same size, and therefore from earth you're in this path of total darkness. So it's called the path of totality. It's when the moon moves in front of the sun and therefore you cannot see the sun at all. So where's this going to happen? So this is going to be happening across America. It's going to be going from Oregon all the way down to South Carolina, and the path of totality is about 70 miles wide. And the maximum time for total darkness, if you like, is going to be 2.5 minutes, depending on where you are. Some areas will be a total eclipse, other areas will be a partial eclipse. And the Earth is thought to be the only planet with its moon in the entire solar system from which you'll be able to see a total solar eclipse. So unlucky if you're living on any other planets because you don't get them on those. So key points, highlights, the diamond ring effect. The diamond ring effect, this is what most eclipse hunters say is probably one of the best bits. It's just as the moon just covers the disk of the sun, and there's a slight moment when the last piece of sunlight directly from the sun going to the earth just disappear, and you get like a flash, like a little diamond ring. Then on the other side, it reappears as the moon moves away from the sun. Next is the corona. So the corona is the ring, the sphere around the sun. So when the moon is directly in front of the sun, you'll get the outline, you get the outer layer, the atmosphere, if you like, of the sun, which is the corona that you can see. Now, in a total solar eclipse, you can look directly at the sun. If it's total, you can look directly at the sun. If you go from the diamond ring effect on either side, so as soon as you see that flash of light from the sun, boom, you should have a glass on, you should have a telescope, both of which should be certified for you to be able to look at the sun through, because otherwise you can seriously damage your retina. But if it's a total solar eclipse, you can look at the sun. Citizen science projects where you get normal, everyday people who want to get involved in science. And Google have got involved, and they've basically asked for everybody who's in the path of totality to take pictures of the total solar eclipse across the entire United States. And what they're going to do is they're going to adjust the sizes so they're all the same size, and they're going to do an 1.5 hour long movie, because that's how long it will be across the entire country, of the total solar eclipse, just so then they can study, so scientists can study the corona, can study the atmosphere, because there's still stuff going on. You know, they've got all these, there's lots of magnetic activity, there'll be lots of projections, lots of streams of hot material coming out of the sun, so you'll be able to view all of this. So how rare are total solar eclipses? So you can be any one spot on the earth and you not see one for 100 years or a few hundred years even. Last one in America was in 1918. Next one in America is going to be April the 8th, 2024. Very lucky for you guys. Next one for us in the UK is going to be September the 23rd, 2090. A long time away. So if you're going to have the chance to look at the total solar eclipse, what I'd say is don't take pictures of it. Don't look through anything else. Just use your naked eye looking at the total. So if it's partial, you should have glass on, you should be looking through a telescope. If it's total solar eclipse, you can look directly at it and do that, because the experience is said to be absolutely phenomenal. You're going to feel the temperature drop, birds will start singing because they think it's nighttime, some of the animals will be going crazy, some of the animals will be going absolutely silent, the whole environment will be changing, it's be completely eerie. But just absorb it, just soak in the atmosphere of looking at this total solar eclipse. If you want fun activities, there's a book called When the Sun Goes Dark. Lots of different activities kids do related to the eclipse. There's a link in the description below. If you enjoyed this, please hit like, please hit subscribe. Thanks for your time. Love you, bye, love you, bye, love you, bye.